Oh, there's that joker. Yeah, we have a guest in the house. Let me try to hold that still. We have a guest. Yeah, and those guests like that like to poop all over everything. He don't even clean up behind himself. Where'd he go? There he goes. Get out of my house if you can't pay rent. Morning, everybody. Well, we've got sunshine. Yeah, right up there. The sun is out. We actually can see blue sky. It is wonderful. And the water drained itself out of one of the holes that we thought we was gonna have to bail out this morning. We got there, it had already sunk out through that layer of sand as I had hoped it would do. So they're all here getting busy. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now. Got this one poured yesterday. I christened it with a bottle of Corona. So Marlon, he's off work today at his regular job, and he is like an excavator. This is Marlon the excavator. Look at that. That sucker stays in hyper mode, wide open all the time. He is a digging machine. And right here comes Philippines' most wanted. Yeah, the two most wanted.
Good morning, sir.
The two most wanted right there, boy. I'm harboring criminals here. They're back on the chain gang. 4 more, no, 3 more. We're only down to 3 more of these to get done, and we can move on to something else. The hard one's gonna be here where this tree stump's at. That's gonna be the hard one. Yes, it is. So where are you gonna go get a pig at, Mel?
They're in the Garden farm.
You're gonna go to Garrett?
Yeah, in the Kukulu.
Don't be shy to video.
Yes, I'm gonna try my best for you. For the video.
Yeah. So go. Bye.
See you later, Ben.
And they're off. Yeah, there goes Melinda in the chariot. She is gone to buy a pig to roast for my birthday. Lechon. We're gonna have lechon, my friends. This is Arlie's little workshop over here. He's turning out the stirrups now for the tie beams. And got himself all set up. He did a little more welding today on the plate there, and he made some new positions on it for the size that we needed on the stirrups for the tie beam. So that's what he's back here doing now. Let me go over closer and I'll show you his work. See that, Arlen? You see that? Let our viewers see what you're making here. Yeah, he's got a lot of these still to make too. So it's the reason that we built this cover to start with here. Back, if y'all remember the sugar shack under the shade tree. Well, it's what the sugar shack's for. Even when it's raining, Arlie will still be over here if it's not blowing too hard. And he's still working. He's set up here. Got laid out where they can set up the steel here and form up the columns. This gives him protection here no matter what's going on. Even though it does kind of get flooded and wet, he's set up right here. He's out of the sunshine and the elements. And I could have put a back wall in it, but the days it ain't raining, it'll get really hot underneath here. So Arlie here, this is one of Melinda's cousins that lives over next door, and he's got a nice little family, nice wife, kids. Arlie, he's a good family man. Just lives a simple, blessed little life. I like Arlie a lot. That's why I was excited when he's here working for me always. He's a good guy. Everybody's been working. Man, I love it. I love it. And my wife is doing something special for me because tomorrow is my birthday. Yes, it is. And not only is it my birthday, it's Edgar, my brother-in-law over here next door, her sister May's husband. It's his birthday. It's my Uncle Rick's birthday in Washington State. And it is my two daughters in the U.S. It's their mother's birthday. Also, yes, me and the ex had the same birthday. And I want to tell all of them happy birthday. We all made it another year here in this world. And I think it's a wonderful thing. So each one of you, Rick, Lisa and Edgar, happy birthday to you as well. Well, my little wife has been busy, busy, busy. She's preparing this all up for me, and I'm happy for it. You know, I can't deny it's nice in their tradition still. They like to party for the birthdays. And so her and the family over there, mostly her and Joanne, have been preparing for a couple days on dessert things and stuff. Melinda went to a pig farm this morning. They bought a whole pig. I think they got about a 60-kilo one, maybe. Is that right? So 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. So nevertheless, math. I'm not trying to do math right now. They're preparing for that. So the guys are on break right now. There might be a little wind in the microphone. Bear with me. We got a column poured. Look at this. Sunshine, right? Another footing over there they're digging. And then last but not least, we'll be here where the tree stump is. And that will be the final one. Woohoo! Now, listen. We're not going to be able to continue this project for a real long time. For one thing, we're going to have to go back to Texas. We got rent houses there to take care of. We got cattle there to take care of. It's time that I haul to market. I need to prepare for winter feeding and where I'm going to pasture them for the winter. I got a neighbor that wants to rotate his cows next to a pasture that I've had cows in for a while. And so I want to be able to do that, and we don't have bulls fighting with each other. You know, business. You got to take care of business, right? And see the farm and see my cows. I want to go watch the deer. Yes, I love that. And I might even want to go and snag me a big old bass. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. The guys are coming back from break right now. Here they are, all pouring in. These isn't supermodels. I mean, look, contestant number 1 here. You see the outfit? But then look here at contestant number 2. Let's see contestant number 2. And contestant number 3. And here they go on. Which will it be? And then there's Abu Sayyaf. Yeah. And MPA. Ah, shoot. Well, I'll tell you, everybody's moods are better because the weather has been more blissful with us all. I'll tell you. We're not having to walk in mud and muck, and whew, it's been a mess now, I'll tell you. So we're going to try to wrap a few things up on this project before we do shut it down. One thing I'm going to wrap up is the septic tank. As you see right there, it's all poured. Look at that. Looks beautiful, right? Looks beautiful. We're going to get the lid poured on that. I bought these cool clean outs that I'm not putting those big manholes that they do, that they raise this big old huge lid that a body can fit in to go down in there and manually clean out the septic tank. That ain't going to be happening here. That's gross. So what I found here is I found these clean outs right here. Yeah, 6-inch clean out. See that right there? Sanitary PVC clean out. Man, I don't need a manhole for somebody to go crawling down inside my septic tank and be cleaning. That is just absolutely nasty, and I just ain't gonna do it. I don't care if they're willing to or not. And plus, I don't want it not sealed properly and fumes leaking up, because we're building a bathroom on top of that, like a utility room, bathroom, shower room, whatever. We'll probably put a clothes washing machine in there. So I'm gonna put these will set, I'll set them into the cement. They'll have the screw off lid. They got a rubber O-ring down inside of them, as you see. And that should be great and good enough right there, because they do have the suction trucks here in the Philippines, like they do in the US. They can come clean that tank if I ever need it clean. So I'm not gonna have no human being crawling down in there and my muck, toting it out with a bucket. They do it here, but they ain't gonna be doing it on this one, I'll tell you right now. So got those. They're like, you're not putting a lid, bro. You're not putting a manhole. You're not putting a manhole. No, I'm not putting a manhole. The only manhole there is the one I'm going to set on top of. So it's the way it is. So we'll get those in there, get them on that tank, get the lid poured, and I'm going to get that, maybe go ahead and get them start putting up some walls on that if there's time. But I have to start winding down some projects here. So everything seems to be going pretty good. It is hard to stop when you've got so much momentum though, man. It's just like, I don't want to stop, but you got to, man. We have to, and it'll all work out. It's okay. As I said, we're just gonna short trip it to the US, get back here. I'm gonna be working on this boat, working on this house. I'll have a complete garage when I leave. I've got power now when we get ready to go. This time, a lot has been accomplished. We built a cheap but a slow down wall in front of our existing house that the storm should start weakening here soon anyway, and there shouldn't be as many, so it'll buy us a little time. We got a garage with power in it. We have an off-grid solar system here going now. That's good. That's progress. We got all the footings in right here. We got a septic tank in here. Material stacked up. We got approved plans, building permit. Progress is going on. And when we come back, we should have this joker smoking. We should have it smoking. Now, I want to tell some of you, I like giving tidbits of information. So another tidbit of information. You might ever ask, why are you building in the Philippines instead of in Texas? And let me tell you the number one reason. If I built me a house back there in the US, in Texas, the taxes are absolutely ridiculous. I gotta tell Arlie what's about to happen here next on work, but the taxes are ridiculous. And if you took the taxes on a property valued probably about the same as this will be when we're done, for what? And so you took your year's taxes, divided it up monthly. Well, probably for what? 2 weeks worth of taxes in the US there in Texas in Kaufman County where I'm at. Probably what? 2 weeks worth of taxes cost there. It'll probably be about the same or less for the whole year right here. That is the truth. And they don't come acting crazy. They're not blowing you up with late notices and penalties and fines and we're coming to take your property and all of that. That ain't happening here. It ain't happening. They take care of their people here and they try to make it affordable. Just like they don't like a lot of machines to do the work here. Those machines take jobs. So they call it Filipino time. You know, you gotta learn that island life. Well, part of that is because these people need work. Those machines take away work. So the manual labor, even though it can be a little slower, that fed families, that fed people. The machine fed a big shot. The machine fed somebody that's already well enough off probably. So that's another thing. They're big on that here. The government's real big about protecting the people. And man, they don't allow much of that big corporate farming here. There's a little bit of it down in Mindanao. Deals that's done with dole and all, but on like pineapple and things. But on the most part, they like small farmers, and they like the land to be divided up amongst farmers. If somebody has too much, they've had the government before to break it up, and but you can't go throwing a subdivision on that land, and it's for farming, and they're pretty good here. That, you know, some people may say or whatever, but they're pretty smart here. I tell you, they are, and I feel safe with them. I love them. I love their ways. Some of their ways do get a little irritating, maybe my ways are also irritating to them, but I learn from them. I do. I learn to chill out. That's what I learned. I learned to chill out. They teach me to be calm, and I'll tell you what, my years with the Filipinos have taught me to be a better man. They have. Um, there's a lot to learn. Simplicity has a lot to offer, and arrogance is destructive. So they humble me. They bring me down to earth. And on that note, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to throw together a little bit of what's happened today in this video. Earlier today, I shot a little bit of stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and close out today. And I'm going to get this video up to you guys. I'm going to try to get rest early tonight because I want to be there early in the morning when they start preparing the pig that's going to be cooked, luncheon, roasted there for me. And I want to see it all. May I'll share some of it with you guys. And we're going to work maybe half day here at the job site tomorrow, and then it's party time. Yep. Well, everyone out there, have a blessed day. Always love your family.